I'd like to call to order the City Council meeting for the City of Highland Park, Illinois, Monday, May 8th, 2023. Will the clerk please call the roll?
Councilmember Tapia.
Present.
Councilmember Stolberg.
Here.
Councilmember Stone.
Here.
Councilmember Bloomberg.
Here.
Councilmember Holloman.
Here.
Councilmember Littwer.
Here.
Mayor Rotering.
Here, we have a quorum. Everyone please rise for the Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. May I have a motion to approve the minutes of the regular City Council meeting held April 24th, 2023?
So moved.
Second.
All those in favor say aye.
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 And the minutes are approved. May I have a motion to approve the warrant list?
So moved. Second.
Any comments or questions on the warrant list? Hearing none, will the clerk please call the vote?
Councilmember Tapia.
Yes.
Councilmember Stolberg.
Aye.
Councilmember Stone.
Aye.
Councilmember Bloomberg.
Aye.
Councilmember Holloman.
Aye.
Councilmember Littwer.
Aye.
Mayor Rotering.
Aye, 7 ayes, no nays. The warrant list is approved. We'll continue on to the report of the mayor. Let me just share with those of you who have joined us this evening. Today, we will be administering the oath of office to our recently elected council members. The meeting will call to order, and the current council will consider the matters on the agenda as posted. Here we are. And then this meeting will be adjourned sine die, which is the last meeting of this current council. And after the adjournment, council members-elect Hubler and Ross will be sworn in as council members, and Councilmember Bloomberg and I will be sworn into our new terms of office. City Manager Newkirk will administer the mayor's oath of office, and then council members Bloomberg, Hubler, and Ross will take their oaths. Following brief remarks from the newly sworn-in council members, we will convene a meeting of the new council. Members of the public will have an opportunity to address the current council in a moment, or the new council during each agenda. And I just want to say thank you to all who ran for city council positions, as well as elected official seats for other units of government. We're all inspired by your commitment to our community, and we welcome your continued engagement. And I want to thank all the residents who voted and took an active role in our local government. Continuing on now with the report of the mayor, before we continue to our business for the evening, I'd like to ask that we take a moment of reflection and solidarity for our neighbors in Allen, Texas, following the devastating shooting over the weekend that took the lives of 8 people. Our community understands all too well the grave, unspeakable consequences of gun violence and the particular horrors wrought by assault weapons and high-capacity magazines. Please join me now in a moment of silence for the people of Allen, Texas, who also have been forever changed by gun violence, and for the victims of the more than 200 mass shootings that have plagued our nation this year. Thank you. It's important to note that reports of gun violence have the potential to re-traumatize survivors. Free and confidential multilingual assistance is available from trained navigators who can connect you with local available resources to manage trauma 24/7 via 211 Lake County, which is part of the United Way. You can visit 211lakecounty.org, call 211, or text your zip code to 898-211. The city's Resiliency Division is also able to assist individuals impacted by the incident in accessing resources such as specialized mental health providers, peer support groups, and other assistance. Please visit cityhpil.com/resiliency to learn more. I have no appointments this evening. We have 3 proclamations this evening. First, let us recognize National Beach and Boating Safety Week. As the start of summer approaches, someday, the city is working in partnership with our sister governments, the Park District of Highland Park and the U.S. Coast Guard, to encourage the public to be mindful of the importance of water and boat safety. We're proud to join our colleagues at the Park District Board in recognizing National Beach and Boating Safety Week. I will share the proclamation now. National Beach Safety Week and National Safe Boating Week are observed to bring attention to important life-saving tips for beachgoers and recreational boaters so that they can have safer, more fun experiences participating in boating and beach activities throughout the year. Whereas the beautiful Lake Michigan waters and public beaches of Highland Park, Illinois represent valued recreational resources, And whereas Highland Park residents and visitors alike are drawn to our boating and beach facilities each year, and whereas drowning is one of the leading causes of death in the U.S. and the world, most people who drown are good swimmers, and the aquatic environment has dangers to swimmers, particularly rip currents, that can be effectively managed through public awareness and the vigilance of professional lifeguards. And whereas, on average, 600 people die each year in boating-related accidents in the U.S., 79% of these are fatalities caused by drowning, and most of these accidents are caused by human error or poor judgment and not by the boat, equipment, or environmental factors. And a significant number of boaters who lose their lives by drowning each year would be alive today had they worn their life jackets. Whereas, for reasons of public safety, an annual reminder of the joys and hazards associated with the aquatic environment are appropriate at the commencement of the busy summer beach season. And whereas Highland Park residents and visitors alike must remember, only swim in designated swimming areas, learn to swim, swim near a lifeguard, swim with a buddy, check with the lifeguards, use sunscreen and drink water, obey posted signs, keep the beach and water clean, learn rip current safety, enter water feet first, and wear a life jacket when boating. Now therefore, I, Nancy Rotary, Mayor of the City of Highland Park, and the City Council of the City of Highland Park, do hereby support the goals of the Safe Boating and Beach Safety campaigns and proclaim May 20 to 26, 2023 as Beach and Boating Safety Week in Highland Park. We urge all residents using our waters and beaches to enjoy themselves this year while taking appropriate measures to protect themselves and their children. We are fortunate to have spectacular Great Lake in our backyard, but we know that Lake Michigan has strong shoreline currents and waves that can cause drownings, and we encourage everyone to carefully review information from the Park District of Highland Park that highlights the value of taking precautions while enjoying activities at the lake, whether boating or swimming. This season, please pay special attention to the safety information posted along the lakefront. I'd also like to proudly recognize National Police Week and honor the dedicated public safety professionals of the Highland Park Police Department. Whereas in 1962, President Kennedy proclaimed May 15 as National Peace Officers Memorial Day and the calendar week in which May 15 falls as National Police Week. Whereas the members of the law enforcement agency of the City of Highland Park play an important role in safeguarding the rights and freedoms of the residents of our community. And whereas the City of Highland Park recognizes and thanks our police personnel during Police Week. And whereas on January 6, 1984, Highland Park police officer Robert Ryman Jr. was struck and killed by a tractor trailer after stopping a vehicle on Highway 41 between Old Elm Road and Wesley Road in Lake Forest. And whereas thus far in 2023, 33 police officers have been killed in the line of duty nationwide. And whereas during Police Week, blue lights will be used on city buildings to honor all police officers who have been killed in the line of duty. Now therefore, I, Nancy Rotary, Mayor of the City of Highland Park, and the City Council of the City of Highland Park, do hereby proclaim May 15 through May 21, 2023 as National Police Week in the City of Highland Park, and urge each resident to extend appreciation to all of our law enforcement for the vital services they perform and their exemplary dedication to our community. And I think it's important to note that every day the City of Highland Park Police Department demonstrates a commitment to excellence and our community's values, guided by the 10 shared principles of public safety. We thank you for your service. Lieutenant Chief Bonaguidi, I believe you are gathering this on behalf of the police department? We so appreciate you.
Appreciate it.
Thank you.
Love this community. Thank you so much.
Thank you. Thank you. Continuing, we are this month proud to celebrate the achievements, cultures, and contributions of Asian American, Native Hawaiian, and Pacific Islander Heritage Month. Whereas during the month of May, Highland Park recognizes the innumerable contributions, vibrant cultures, and rich heritage of Asian Americans, Native Hawaiians, and Pacific Islanders. As some of the fastest growing racial and ethnic groups in the nation, AA and NHPI communities represent a multitude of ethnicities, languages, and experiences that enrich our country and strengthen our community. And whereas AA and NHPIs have long played an essential role in writing the American story, from serving our country in uniform, advocating for civil rights, starting new businesses, and winning Olympic medals, the contributions of the AA and NHPI community touch the lives of Americans every day. Whereas we celebrate AA and NHPI communities, we must also redouble our commitment to combating the surge of anti-Asian hate crimes. We cannot allow these horrific acts to continue threatening the safety of AA and NHPI Americans, especially women, girls, and the elderly. And whereas we work to ensure that hatred has no safe harbor in Highland Park's future, we must confront shameful chapters in our nation's history. We will continue to root out racial injustices of our past and advance equality for all Americans as we move forward. Now, therefore, I, Nancy Rotary, Mayor of the City of Highland Park, and the City Council of the City of Highland Park, do hereby proclaim the month of May as Asian American, Native Hawaiian, and Pacific Islander Heritage Month, and I encourage all residents to learn more about the heritage and contributions of Asian Americans, Native Hawaiians, and Pacific Islanders. With that, I have no other business. Under business from the mayor, is there any business from city staff?
No, Mayor.
Any business from the council? No. Whoops. At this time, I'd like to see if there's any business from the public. I believe, Mr. Lambrecht, you're here to speak with us this evening. I'd like to welcome you to the podium. If you could please state your name for the record and be cognizant of our 3-minute time limit for public speakers. Welcome.
Thank you. My name is Carl Lambrecht. I live in Highland Park for 50 years approximately, actually more. And I would like to see the taxes being lowered. That's all I'm going to say on that subject. Highland Park, I don't know if any of you have seen this. Book has been in the Highland Park Library. The original book in the Highland Park Library was a hardcover book. They got a new one. In one of the, you've heard of the burning of the books in Germany. The first set of books that were burned by the Nazis was from a Jew who treated people from same-sex attraction. That shouldn't be. Hitler was a homosexual. It says so in this book and other books and other histories. There's nothing wrong with being homosexual. You can be treated for it if you desire to. My best friend in Warsaw, Poland was homosexual, and that was my best friend in Poland. I don't know what's happening to him now. Haven't spoken to him in many years. There's a Jew in New Jersey who was treating people with same-sex attraction. He was attacked, and he was fined by $3 million. I don't think this is something we should celebrate. And I think the kind of flags that we should raise in this country are the American flag and any of those flags over there. We have our soldiers missing in action. That kind of flag could go below the American flag in June in a much better meaning. And that's all I want to say on that subject. Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Lambrecht. Continuing on, is there any other business from the public? Seeing none, we will move on to scheduled business. We have, I believe, 4 items grouped together for omnibus consideration. I'm seeking a motion to approve items 1 through 4.
I'd like to approve item 1, and I'd like to approve 2, 3, and 4 with the condition recommended by staff that the applicant update all relevant sheets in the plan sets and submit them to the city. This would address the change made to reduce the parking lot from 63 to a maximum of 60 spaces to avoid damaging the trees on the property.
Second. Any further discussion on items 1 through 4? Any comments from the public on items 1 through 4? Seeing none, will the clerk please call the vote?
Councilmember Tapia?
Aye.
Councilmember Stolberg?
Aye.
Councilmember Stone?
Aye.
Councilmember Bloomberg?
Aye.
Councilmember Holloman?
Aye.
Councilmember Littlewer?
Aye.
Mayor Rotering.
Aye. 7 ayes, no nays. Items 1 through 4 Not even as amended, just as expanded, or as amended?
It would be as amended,
As
an
amended,
additional condition.
okay, have been approved. Thank you very much. We have no other business, and so now, on behalf of the city council and city staff, I'd like to share my deepest appreciation with Councilmember Michelle Holloman and Councilmember Adam Stolberg. At our city council meeting on April 24th, 2023, we talked about Michelle and Adam's unique perspectives and many contributions to this council and our community. We're a fortunate community to have had your leadership. It's been a pleasure to call you both colleagues. And again, please join me as we thank them and wish them well always. And with that, I am seeking a motion to adjourn Sina DA.
So moved.
Second.
Is that an all in favor?
Yes.
Oh, all in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Aye, and we are adjourned. Thank you both.
So we're all leaving the day. Yes, right?
Yes.
We'll be back. Not like we're going anywhere. No, you sit in the front row. It's fine. Oh. I was- Okay. I, Nancy Robrick, do solemnly affirm I will support the Constitution of the United States,
Constitution of the State of Illinois,
the Constitution for the State of Illinois,
ordinances of the City of Highland Park,
and the ordinances of the City of Highland Park,
faithfully discharge the duties
and I will faithfully discharge the duties
of the position of mayor
of the position of mayor
of the City of Highland Park, Illinois,
for the City of Highland Park, Illinois,
according to the best of my ability.
according to the best of my ability. Thank you. With the glitter pen. Very cool. Thank you. Much appreciated. Thank you. I state your name.
I, Tony Bloomberg,
Do solemnly affirm
do solemnly affirm
that I will support the Constitution of the United States
that I will support the Constitution of the United States
and the Constitution of the State of Illinois
and the Constitution of the State of Illinois
and the ordinances of the City of Highland Park,
and the ordinances of the City of Highland Park,
and that I will faithfully discharge
and that I will faithfully discharge
the duties of the office of council member
the duties of the office of council member
of the City of Highland Park, Illinois,
of the City of Highland Park, Illinois,
according to the best of my ability.
according to the best of my ability.
Excellent. Thank you. I, Jeff Hubler,
I, Jeff Blair,
do solemnly affirm
do solemnly affirm
that I will support the Constitution of the United States
that I will support the Constitution of the United States
and the Constitution of the State of Illinois
and the Constitution of the State of Illinois
and the ordinances of the City of Highland Park,
and the ordinances of the City of Highland Park,
and that I will faithfully discharge
and that I will faithfully discharge
the duties of the office
the duties of the office
of council member of the City of Highland Park, Illinois,
of council member of the City of Highland Park, Illinois,
according to the best of my ability.
according to the best of my ability.
Bravo. Do solemnly affirm that I will support the Constitution of the United States
That I will support the Constitution of the United States
and the Constitution of the State of Illinois
and the Constitution of the State of Illinois
and the ordinances of the City of Highland Park,
and the ordinances of the City of Highland Park.
and that you got it. And that I will faithfully discharge
And I will faithfully discharge
the duties of the office
the duties of the office
of council member of the City of Highland Park, Illinois,
of councilman of the City of Highland Park, Illinois,
according to the best of my ability.
according to the best of my ability.
Wonderful.
Congratulations.
Will the new council please join me?
This one?
No, you were right.
Sorry, no.
You were right.
It's only because Andres.
Right, you switched, sorry.
Right. I'd like to call to order the City Council of the City of Highland Park, May 8th, 2023. We'll let Erin grab her seat. Will the clerk please call the roll?
Councilmember Ross. Councilmember Tapia.
Here.
Councilmember Bloomberg.
Here.
Councilmember Stone.
Here.
Councilmember Littlewer.
Here.
Councilmember Hubler.
Here.
And
Mayor
Mayor Rotering is here as well. We have a quorum. We will again rise for the Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. We'll just share a few comments and then send you on your way. I just wanted to say thank you so much for the honor of serving as Highland Park's mayor for another term. I'm so appreciative of the responsibility that goes along with occupying this seat. Each day, we seek to do our best on behalf of this wonderful community. I want to say thank you to my family members who have joined us and dear friends who have joined us, who are so supportive. And I'm so fortunate to be able to work with our city manager and this amazing team of professionals. I know I will greatly enjoy my continued partnership with my colleagues, Tony Bloomberg, Kim Stone, Annette Littlewer, and Andres Tapia, and I look forward to the new perspectives and creative input that I know Jeff Hubler and Yumi Ross will bring to the dais. Please join me in welcoming them. Councilmember Bloomberg.
Thank you. Mayor, I echo that. I'm pleased to be a part of the team yet again. I love working with our city staff and our council. Welcome, Jeff. Welcome, Yumi. I look forward to working with you as well as the rest of the team.
Wonderful. Thank you. Councilmember Hubler.
First, I just want to thank everyone who helped me with the campaign. That obviously starts with my family, my wife Athena, and my 3 kids. I could not have done this without their support. I'd also like to thank my co-chairs, Andres Tapia and Michelle Holloman. Thank you. And all my committee members, including Annette Littlewer. Thank you very much. I could not have run, learned, and won without your guidance and without you pushing me to run for city council multiple times over the last couple of years. I also had the most amazing committee I could imagine, and some of them are here today, and I thank you for showing up. They are what made my campaign such a grassroots movement across Highland Park, and I want to thank each and every one of them. Because of them, we finished where we finished. I'm not a politician. I'm just a single resident with a voice, and there are things I think that need to change in Highland Park, and as Barack Obama said, change will not come if we wait for some other person or some other time. That's why I'm here, and that's why I ran. I want to bring a focus on economic development and environmental sustainability to this city. I look forward to working with the mayor and the 5 other city council members to continue on their successes they have had over the last few years to make the change in the community has told me they want in Highland Park, so we can make it the place the next generation wants to come back to and raise their families in. I believe change starts with one person, but it will take all of the city council uniting and putting a real focus on business and economic development and sustainability, so we become known as a town that is not only open for business, but is the premier location that businesses desire to go to. So today, most importantly, I want to thank every voter who believed in my message and let you know that I will do everything I can to make business and economic development and environmental sustainability pillars of this community. Thank you.
Thank you. Member Ross.
Thank you. Mayor, thank you. Oh, thank you. Mayor Rotering read a proclamation in honor of Asian American, Native Hawaiian, and Pacific Islander Heritage Month. So I want to take this occasion to mention that as a Japanese American born in the United States, I believe I'm the first Asian American to be elected to Highland Park City Council. I may be the first woman of color on this council, and I hope and trust there will be others in the future. Diversity of all kinds helps make cities thrive. I will do my best to represent residents of Highland Park of every color, religion, orientation, the strong and the vulnerable alike, and families of all income levels, and all the issues that matter most to our constituents. I want to express my endless gratitude to my husband, Doug, to my daughter, Cameron, and son, Ian, our extended family, Ross, my family, Shilowitz in New York, my brother, George, for your patience, support, advice, and help during my campaigns for this office. My deepest gratitude to all my friends, supporters, colleagues on 112 School Board. I'm going to say Dan in the audience there, and Janae, Julie, and Colleen, and my entire campaign team, including Quentin and Joe, who are here tonight. I could not have succeeded without your wisdom, guidance, compassion, and hard work with me and on my behalf. I thank City Council people, outgoing City Council people, Adam Stolberg and Michelle Holloman, for their many years of tireless, passionate, dedicated service to our city. I greatly appreciate both of your hard work and countless sacrifices you made to serve. I thank my new council colleagues for your service and sacrifice as well, and for your very warm welcome to us new council people. It is greatly appreciated, and I look forward to working with each of you. I must express my deep gratitude to Highland Park residents for placing your faith and trust in me. I promise to do my best to represent you, to work hard towards the revitalization of our city and on smart decision-making. The many orientation meetings with Public Works, Community Development, police and fire departments, finance, all the operations of the city are a deeply, deeply humbling experience. There's so much to learn. I know from 112 School Board that public service is an ongoing education. No matter how much you think you know, there's always, always yet more to know about any given topic and issue. I'm committed to continuous learning and improvement. To our residents and to every City of Highland Park stakeholder, please feel free to reach out to me if you have concerns that you would like me to know about. I will do my best to help. Thank you.
Okay, so
Councilmember Littlewer?
A little personal note. Mayor, you are ushering in another term with grace and stability. You took us through good times and hard times, but moving forward, I'm excited for the many new initiatives we will usher in together in Highland Park under your leadership. Tony, your institutional memory and service to the city are always appreciated. I truly enjoy the exchange of ideas, and while we may not always agree, I'm very grateful for your voice. Yumi, I admire your tenacity, your hard work, and your willingness to put your all into everything you do. I'm so glad you will add your artistic and architectural lens to this council. It's really appreciated. Okay, Jeff. Now, you two I already spoke to, Adam and Michelle, so thank you for everything you've done. Jeff, what a tremendous victory for you, but much more importantly for the residents of Highland Park. You are truly a fresh face, an entrepreneur, a local business owner, and the future of Highland Park. Leadership involves mentoring, and it is why I am so grateful to my current colleagues on the council because they have been wonderful in mentoring me. So I'm grateful, but I also want to give back. And I'm hopeful that with someone as capable, willing, smart, determined, and devoted to this community, as you've shown us you are, you'll let me do that. It's hard in the prime of your career and family life to do this job thoroughly. And once you committed to that challenge, I knew you would do it wholeheartedly. So welcome to our re-elected and newest members. I'm honored to work with all of you. And to Adam and Michelle, thank you for all you've done for us. I know you will all continue to do a job well done. And I know that Highland Park's future is bright. Thank you.
Thank you. Would you like to say anything?
Sure. I don't have, everything has been said. I don't have a lot to add, but I want to thank the mayor and Councilman Bloomberg for stepping up yet again to continue serving our city and leading our city. And I want to welcome our newest members, Yumi and Jeff, and look forward to working with both of you.
Terrific. Thank you very much. And with that, I'm seeking a motion to adjourn.
So moved.
Aye. Oh, second, sorry.
Mayor?
Yep.
Business from the public and.
You want to speak during business from the public? I apologize, Mr. Lambrock. Please come forward.
Should I withdraw my motion?
It hasn't been
On the
voted
table.
on.
It's still on the
You haven't voted on it.
Right.
Okay.
And so, Mr. Lambrecht, again, thank you for joining us, and please be cognizant of the 3-minute limitation on speaking. Thank you.
I think I did it last time easily.
You did. Thank
Yeah.
you.
And I start off again with reducing taxes. In Tennessee, they pay less than half the taxes, and I think that's a goal for anybody who is in business to reduce his cost of business. The second item is I would like Highland Park to become a sanctuary city for the unborn. China kills, or has killed, 400 million of their people, more than the population of the United States. Planned Parenthood has killed more in 2 years' time than we killed in the war between the states, the Civil War. That's a lot of people. But they did it in 2 years, and they're still doing it. This is not good. If you consider some of the methods of abortion, they cut off, they crush the head, they tear the arms off. You know, some time ago, in the Dark Ages, we call it, they did that to a few people. We're doing that to thousands every year. It's a death sentence for the innocent. They should get a better deal. And there's no reason Highland Park can't do that. I think it's a reasonable thing. I'll bring more on that subject at a later time, and I'll contribute more ideas about reducing taxes later. And by the way, the Park District and the city should be one. One thing that you're successful in, you have the library is part of the city. It's not a separate organization. It doesn't have any elected people. Throughout the county, and many people have been voting for, are in the Library Board. It doesn't exist here as an elected position. Thank you.
Thank you. And with that, we have a motion to adjourn and a second on the table. All those in favor say aye. Aye. We are adjourned. Thank you all for joining us this evening.